Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your August 2024 tarot reading. This is Sagittarius Yogini, and welcome to my channel. I intend to do weekly tarot readings combined with astrology, Tarotscopes. We will see in terms of the schedule how it goes. It might be 3 times a month instead of 4. We'll see. But this month, as my introduction, I just wanted to do the whole month. But if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe because I'd like to grow as quickly as possible, obviously. And then you'll know where to find me. Well, yeah. So. Oh my gosh. Look at this. 3 out of the 5 cards are major arcana cards. This is, I shouldn't be too surprised, actually, because we're getting into eclipse season, and in August, even though the eclipses aren't until mid-September with your opposite sign of Pisces, and October but very early in October, the second day of October, in Libra, but with the one in Libra, they could affect you even in August, both of those. And with the one in Libra, that can be your money sector. You know, it might be a very good development with your money situation. And with the one in September, the one in Pisces, that one is going to affect your opposite house. I mean, your 7th house, looking at you as the first house in this reading, and that's the house of relationships. Well, that should be of no surprise that I got this as the central theme. So yeah, I mean, and I'm just talking about what the major arcana refers to. It's all about the big events in life. And so if I only pick 5 cards and 3 of them are major arcana, and there are only 22 major arcana versus like 50, what is it, 53 of the minor arcana, then statistically this is over the top here. So with this heart of the matter, this focus card, there can be some issue with coupling in some way. Now this may be if you are afraid to get close to someone. This is a card of intimacy, hence the naked bodies, which kind of indicate the physical intimacy, but definitely emotional intimacy is connected to this as well. And this could be a choice point. This may be a time when you have to decide how you're going to handle a particular situation. But like I said, in a self-explanatory way, this could be about your love life. In the past that informs the present, we have the Two of Wands. Wands can be about career matters. So you may feel like at a crossroads where there are 2 things that you want to do. Maybe you have a profession that you know like the back of your hand, but you're just not feeling it and you want to go in a different direction. But being a Virgo, you're very pragmatic. Like, what if this doesn't make money right away? What if maybe it's a business that you want to start, whatever it is, you may feel unsure about the chances it has to succeed. And also wands connect with fire energy. By the way, the Lover's card connects to Gemini, the sign of Gemini. So if that means anything to you, then Just wanted to point that out. But with the Two of Wands in general, I would say too, this issue of passion, because the Wands as fire energy can be like, I want to follow my bliss. I want to follow my passions. I don't want to just be doing things that are practical but don't really make my soul, I'm going to say set my soul on fire. If this might be a person who is a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, and that person may have like irresistible qualities, but you're not quite sure if that person is the one for you, or maybe you're choosing between that and a Gemini. Oh, if that's true for any of you, please write it down below, because that would be really something else. The what is coming in is connected to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. This is a feeling of getting what you want, especially like on the emotional level, feeling like you've hit the lottery emotionally. Now you see this deck is faithful to the Rider-Waite deck, even though the images are more diverse, more modernized. But what I like about the modernization, so to speak, is that it reminds me of kind of the cover art of some of the Nancy Drew books I used to have back in the day that were from like the 50s or something. You can see almost like these colors that remind me of those days, and the dress that she's wearing kind of reminds me of the 50s. I really like this deck. This is called I think it's called the Modern Witches Tarot, or the Witches Tarot. It's very faithful to Rider-Waite, but it has like kind of an update, and it kind of has like a little bit of a sense of humor. But one of the things they always said about the Rider-Waite version of the Nine of Cups is that the person had a smug expression on their face. In this deck, they have chosen to kind of replicate that. It's kind of like, and what, bitch? I have mine. And really, if you look at it from this perspective, you have to watch for any of that. If, let's say, there was a three-party situation and another person decides to choose you, maybe they have a partner and they met you and they were choosing between the two of you, and they choose you and you are like smug about it. Well, pride comes before the fall, so you have to be careful about your reaction, because it may not end well if you're not careful. But this is a very positive card, don't get it twisted. It could even indicate money in some ways. The card that is a challenge is the Devil card. This is connected to the sign of Capricorn through its ruler Saturn, which is like Satan. And you see here we have these two naked people, but this time they're chained. And what that suggests is that, it's not just about sex, period. It's about people who are in lust instead of in love. And what does that mean? That means that they may not feel like they're free to just do whatever they want. They feel compelled to be with someone, but maybe that person is not really for them. And it's almost like they're under the spell of somebody. And I can't remember reading anything bad about the Nine of Cups, so I'm not going to assume that there's a downside to it, but maybe too much of a good thing. Maybe excess in some form. But boy, I mean, even the outcome card, look at what we have here. Wheel of Fortune. And you see like there are two people on that wheel, and one of them is below and one is above. And really this is all about the cycles in life and how sometimes we're on top of the world and sometimes we feel like the weight of the world is crushing us because of whether or not we are aligned with whatever it is that we're interested in. And so it sounds like you're really aligned at this time, Virgo, with whatever it is that you want to do, but you have to be careful with the Devil card that you resist temptation, because there might be something going on that's trying to lure you. Maybe it's lure you back into an old relationship that was not good for you. I think of the devil as a narcissist. And some people have described narcissists as possessed, because they seem to just feast on negative energy. And you're the kind of person that you may even be successful with the Nine of Cups right now, and yet there might be somebody in your life who can't handle that. And maybe they try to cut you down to size. So it's really like the Wheel of Fortune. It's just between you and the universe. It's not really even about anybody else. So don't sweat it if something like that happens, and then start to question yourself and say, was I bragging? Was I, no, not necessarily at all. Some people just feel bad about themselves because they don't feel successful. So they try to rain on somebody else's parade. So be very aware of that. And, also think about the idea of cause and effect, because you may be reaping the benefits of something from the Nine of Cups, but that thing happened in the past. So you have to be able to move on and embrace, new goals and visions for yourself. And sometimes it doesn't involve things that have come before, like you're totally reinventing yourself. So that's the Wheel of Fortune is about, okay, where am I right now in my life? What is it that I really want to do? And going after it and knowing when the time is to go after those dreams of yours. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Happy birthday for those early degree Virgos that will be having their solar return in the month of August. And in any case, you can find out more information about the reading that I'm offering, the Tarotscope, at the link below. Take care. Bye.